NASA's Perseverance finds scary images that scientists can't explain. NASA's Perseverance rover had been exploring the barren and desolate expanse of Mars for months. It had sent back images and data, mapping the terrain and analyzing the rock formations. But what it found on its most recent mission was something it was not prepared for. Perseverance had been sent to Mars to collect data that would help in the search for life beyond Earth. But what it found were some images that were terrifying, eerie, and left the scientists on Earth scratching their heads. Join us in this video as we delve deep into NASA's exploration of Mars and the scary images sent so far by Perseverance. The first image that Perseverance sent back was a strange formation that looked like a pyramid. It was made of a material that did not match anything that had been found on Mars before. The scientists on Earth were fascinated by this discovery, but also a little spooked by the strange pyramid. The red planet, Mars, has always been a subject of fascination for human beings. The rugged terrain, the endless stretches of dust, and the unexplored terrains have always piqued the curiosity of scientists, explorers, and space enthusiasts alike. The rover had been deployed on Mars to explore the planet's ancient environment, gather samples, and study the geology of the planet. However, it was the latest discovery of NASA's Perseverance that took the entire world by storm. The mission was going as planned until the rover stumbled upon this strange formation. That looked like a pyramid that shook the entire scientific community to its core. The news of the discovery spread like wildfire, and soon the entire world was glued to their screens, waiting for more information. The pictures beamed back from the rover showed a structure that was unlike anything ever seen before on Mars or any other planet in the solar system. The pyramid-shaped structure was estimated to be around 120 meters tall, with a base of around 200 meters. The edges were razor-sharp, and the structure seemed to have been carved with great precision. Scientists and researchers from all over the world were summoned to NASA's headquarters to study the structure and decipher its meaning. The pyramid was located in a region that was previously unexplored, and the surrounding area showed no signs of any other structures. This led the scientists to believe that the pyramid was an isolated structure and its purpose was still a mystery. NASA quickly deployed a team of scientists to study the pyramid and gather as much information as possible. The team consisted of geologists, archaeologists, and other specialists, and they were equipped with state-of-the-art equipment to conduct their research. The team arrived at the site and set up their equipment, and soon they were ready to begin their research. As they began studying the pyramid, the team noticed that the structure was emitting a strange energy field. The field seemed to be emanating from the structure itself, and it was affecting the surrounding area. The team quickly realized that they were dealing with something far beyond their understanding, and they knew they had to be careful. The team continued their research, and as they delved deeper, they discovered something even more terrifying. The pyramid seemed to have a series of chambers, and these chambers were connected by a series of tunnels. The chambers were adorned with strange hieroglyphs and symbols, which the team was unable to decipher. However, the team noticed that the hieroglyphs seemed to be glowing, and the symbols seemed to be moving. As they delved deeper, the team realized that the pyramid was not just a structure, it was something else entirely. The structure seemed to be a gateway, a portal to something beyond their understanding. The team quickly realized that they had stumbled upon something that was not meant to be discovered, something that was meant to stay hidden. The team quickly packed up their equipment and began their journey back to Earth. However, as they left the site, they noticed something strange. The pyramid seemed to be following them, and the energy field seemed to be growing stronger. As they returned to Earth, the team knew that they had uncovered something terrifying, something that could change the course of human history forever. The pyramid was not just a structure, it was a doorway to something beyond our understanding. The team knew that they had to be careful, and they knew that they had to keep the discovery a secret. However, the secret did not stay hidden for long. News of the discovery quickly spread, and soon the entire world was talking about the strange formation that looked like a pyramid. The next image that came in was even more chilling. It was a picture of what appeared to be a giant skull. It was larger than any human skull and was covered in a strange, moss-like substance. The skull had empty eye sockets and a gaping mouth that seemed to be frozen in a scream. The skull was enormous, at least 10 times larger than a human's, and it was perfectly preserved. Its features were smooth and symmetrical, suggesting that it had been carved rather than formed naturally. But what was most striking was its expression. The skull's empty eye sockets seemed to be fixed in a cold, unblinking stare, as if it were still alive. For weeks, the team worked tirelessly to analyze the skull, taking detailed measurements and running countless tests to try to determine its origin. But the more they studied it, the more questions they had. How could such a massive, complex structure have formed on a planet with no evidence of life? And, if it wasn't the product of natural processes, who or what could have created it? As rumors of the discovery spread across the globe, the world became fixated on the mysterious skull on Mars. Some people speculated that it was a remnant of a long-extinct alien race, while others saw it as evidence of a government conspiracy to cover up evidence of extraterrestrial life. As the debate raged on, the scientists at NASA continued to search for answers. One day, a breakthrough finally came. While examining the skull's surface under a powerful microscope, the team noticed something strange, a series of tiny symbols etched into the bone. The symbols were intricate and complex, unlike anything they had ever seen before. But after weeks of analysis, they were finally able to decipher them. The symbols told a story, one that had been etched into the very fabric of the skull itself. It was a story of an ancient civilization, a people who had once lived on Mars long before humans ever existed. They had built great cities and traveled the stars. But in the end, their civilization had collapsed, leaving behind only relics and ruins. The skull was the last surviving artifact of that ancient civilization, a warning to any who might one day come to Mars in search of answers. Its empty stare was a reminder of the dangers of curiosity, of the hubris that had led to the downfall of a great civilization. And its message was clear: tread carefully, for the secrets of Mars are not easily won, and the price of discovery may be more than we can bear. As more images came in, the scientists began to realize that they had stumbled upon something truly terrifying. One picture showed what appeared to be a dark, shadowy figure standing on a rocky outcrop. Another showed what looked like an abandoned alien city. The images were coming in thick and fast, and the scientists were struggling to keep up. But they knew that they had to investigate further. They sent commands to Perseverance, instructing it to move closer to the strange formations and take more detailed images. As the rover moved closer to the pyramid, it became clear that it was not a natural formation. It was a perfectly symmetrical structure with smooth sides and a flat top. The material it was made of was like nothing on Earth. It was a metallic substance that seemed to shimmer in the light. The scientists were baffled by the pyramid, but they knew that they had to investigate further. They instructed Perseverance to climb to the top of the pyramid and take more pictures. As the rover reached the top of the pyramid, it captured an image that would haunt the scientists for years to come. It was a picture of a creature that appeared to be standing on the edge of the structure. The creature was tall, with long, thin limbs and a head that was almost too large for its body. Its eyes were dark and seemed to glow in the Martian light. The scientists on Earth could not believe what they were seeing. They had found evidence of life on Mars, but it was not the kind of life they had been expecting. They realized that they had stumbled upon something ancient, something that had been on Mars long before humans had even evolved on Earth. As more images came in, the scientists began to piece together a terrifying story. They realized that the pyramid was part of an ancient city that had been abandoned for thousands of years. The giant skull was not the remains of an alien creature, but rather a monument to the fallen inhabitants of the city. The shadowy figure was not an alien, but rather a ghost that haunted the ruins of the city. The creature on the pyramid was the last remaining survivor of a race that had long since died out. The scientists knew that they had uncovered something truly terrifying, something that would change the way we think about the universe forever. As they studied the images sent back by Perseverance, they realized that there was so much more to the universe than they had ever imagined. They knew that they had to keep exploring, keep searching for the truth, no matter how scary or mysterious it might be. That's it for the video. Like and subscribe to stay updated with mysterious findings on Mars. Thanks for watching, and see you again.